Hey y'all, we are back with another video. I told y'all I got my life together and I was coming back with videos on top of videos on top of videos on top of videos. So we are doing a fill-in. This is the same set that I had posted on my Instagram. She just had a simple Frenchy white French set, and I will post the link of the video. Well, not a link, I'll post the video up here in the corner so y'all can see what I'm talking about. But she had these on since August 12th. It is now, what's today? I don't know, I'll put it in the screen, but it's 5 weeks today that she had these on. So it was time for a fill. Really, she could have honestly kept growing them out because there was very minimal lifting. I did post a video on my Instagram just showing, you know, basically how I get my retention to stay like that. So the new method that I've been using has been working, or the new products I should say. If you have been following me since like almost 2 years ago, I started off doing my prep a completely different way, and I also start off using different products. So before I was using Mia Secret Extra Bond, well, Mia Secret Dehydrator, Mia Secret Extra Bond primer, and Protein Bond. That was working okay, but I feel like I get absolutely no lifting using the no lift primer and just eliminating the Protein Bond. Now I will say that Protein Bond does work really well. However, I used to get a little bit of lifting, and the difference that I've been seeing on my clients lately has been like literally like I don't even really have to do too much of a prep with filing off any of, you know, any lifted nail using this system. So I highly recommend, and it's quicker. I highly recommend just using some Mia Secret Extra Bond for the primer, and I'm sorry, I'm losing my train of thought, and using the what is it? Oh, the no lift primer from Amazon. So both of those you can get off Amazon. You don't have to wait for them. They do ship within 2 days if you have Amazon Prime. Everything that I use usually, or just about everything that you can find on Amazon that I use, is listed in my Amazon storefront, and that's always in the link down below in the description box. So a new subscriber of mine has asked me to do a Q&A on a live. However, I probably won't do a live anytime soon. So if you would like for me to do another Q&A, I've done, I think, about 2 on my channel before within the last 2 years. So if you want an updated Q&A, feel free to comment down any questions down below, and I'll be sure to answer them. Probably not in my next video because I will give you all time to catch up on the videos, and maybe if you have questions about nails or just my personal life, whatever it may be, just go ahead and comment your question down below, and I will after a while accumulate all of those and put them in a video and answer them. So I do have 2 more clients coming tomorrow, and then I think that is going to finish up my regular sets, and then I'm going to go into fall, October, Halloween sets. I'm a little actually behind because fall is like here basically, and I have not done any fall sets, and I can't remember what the girls requested to have done tomorrow. I'll have to double check, but I don't think that they're fall related or Halloween related. So I will definitely be giving y'all a video on some Halloween related nails. I cannot draw, y'all know I can't draw. Like even this set right here was like, I don't feel like my lines were as perfect as they should have been, but this was really my first time doing an abstract design on someone else, and she actually added some things towards the end, which I will get into that once we get there. But it came out cute. Once we added the pink, I think it came out even cuter. But yeah, I'm just honestly not the best at drawing. Like I'm just not a true artist, I guess, because I just have a fear of trying to draw like cartoons and stuff, and they just come out looking crazy. But I am one day soon going to attempt to draw some cartoons, you guys. Like I think that that's something that I need to push myself to do, and something that I've been wanting to push myself to do, but I just haven't, I don't know, I haven't had any motivation, I guess, to really get out there and jump out there and do it. But I do think that I'm gonna do at least one cartoon or character set this Halloween or this Christmas. So stay tuned for that. So like I said, this is my usual prep, how I do my prep. I'm pushing the cuticles back, and then I am going to take my needle bit and I am going to go up under her eponychium and get off all of the dead cuticle, or the dead skin, which is cuticle. That's what cuticle actually is. And then I'm going to put it in forward and reverse, and then I'm going to go back in with my sanding band, and then I'm going to clip off the excess skin with a cuticle nipper. So that is all what you're going to see in the next few minutes on the screen. And yeah, if you do not have this cuticle bit or something similar, I really don't know what you're doing in your nail life, like day to day or taking clients, but you have to invest in one of these. I really don't know what I would do for prep if I didn't have these. I don't even know how I was doing prep before having this. Like, that's probably why I was getting so much lifting. So I think this brings a big percentage of why I have very minimal lifting and why my retention is so long. The prep is everything. Like, prep is everything when you are trying to get people's nails to stay on for a very long time. This was, like I said, 5 weeks, and again, she could have gone longer, but she's going somewhere and it's her birthday, so she did come in and go ahead and decide to get a refill or a fill. Even though I know deep down that people will watch your channel and not give you a like or even comment or do anything like that, and if you spill any type of tea or anything that you're going to do in an upcoming video or anything that's like kind of lit, they'll steal, and then they'll act like they got it off of Instagram or something or some other place, but really it came from your channel. Cool, whatnot. But I'm gonna still say what I'm about to do. So I plan to, even though somebody might steal my idea, it's okay, because I don't know, I don't really get bent out of shape over stuff like that. I see it all the time, trust me, I see it. But I don't really get bent out of shape over stuff like that, just because I feel like the nail world is so repetitive anyway, and everybody's doing basically the same thing anyway, or eventually. So it all just goes in full circle, and we all just do the same trends just in different ways and make it our own. So anyway, I plan to do a few nail challenges, you guys. Like, I'm not gonna say the specifics, but I think it's actually gonna be really fun. I just have to find the right setup for it, because I actually, like, I want to have a camera facing me so you guys can see my reaction, and I also want to have a camera recording, and I do not have two cameras anymore. So, well, I do have another camera that is for like vlogging, but I don't feel like the picture is that great of quality, to be honest. It's a Sony A5100 if I'm not mistaken. I got it like 4 years ago when I started sailing for vlogging on the ship, but it's just honestly collecting dust, so I don't think I'm going to use that. I do think that I'm going to add another phone line and get the iPhone 15 that's coming out in September. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I definitely have a whole bunch of ideas for future videos in mind. I even want to do a subscribers draws my nails. So if you all follow me on Instagram, like, I either want to do a recreating. I've seen, what is her name? I'm gonna link her, I'm gonna post her Instagram up here, not her Instagram, I'm gonna post her YouTube channel up here. I think it's Emily, pretty sure it's Emily. If it's not, I'm sorry. But I am gonna post her YouTube channel up here. Y'all have probably seen her or followed her, but she always does these really neat challenges, and I've seen other people do them, but I always see her do them first most of the time, just because I follow her. There are a lot of nail techs that I don't follow on YouTube or really get a chance to sit down and watch everyone's videos, because my life is just hectic, y'all. So I'm sure she may not have been the first, but that is who I generally see these recreation videos come from. And she does a lot of like recreating what her subscribers have either done on their nail sets or they drew them for her. I also think that Long Hair Pretty Nails, is that her name? I think that she's done videos like that too. And of course these tutorials have done it. She does a lot of those challenges. Like, her channel is super fun. So those are some other channels that y'all could check out if you are, you know, interested in doing nails and want to see like the fun side of it, because y'all know I'm a goofball all day, every day. Like, there's no serious bone in my body. I mean, there is, but there's not too many, okay? So I definitely want to start doing a couple challenges on my channel. I think that would be super fun, and it just generally goes with my personality anyway. So I've been dying to do it. I just haven't had the setup to do it. So of course I have left my application in real time. I told you all that I would start doing that in every video, just leaving the application in real time, because I know you guys want to see that usually slow down and just see exactly what I'm doing. So for the next few nails, I will just keep it in real time and let it play out. But if you are wondering what acrylic powder I'm using for this fill, it is Prettiest Pink by Valentino. I do not have a code for them, so I will link it up here. It's N2H, just as usually my other codes are N2H as well. Initially though, we used Gianna by 876 Nails, and I also have a code for them, which is N2H. So if you're wondering what acrylic powder was down first, it was 876. I just honestly thought that I had used Prettiest Pink on this set 5 weeks ago, but after I checked the Instagram video, I was like, wait, I didn't use Prettiest Pink. So I don't know what set I used Prettiest Pink on. It might have been a set that I did for my video on my hands. I'm really not sure, but I know I used Prettiest Pink on somebody that came to me, or either a set that I recently did, and I just had it in my head that this was that set. So it was so crazy how it matched. And when I was putting it down, I did see a little difference. Prettiest Pink is a little more on the nudie side than Gianna. Gianna is more of a pink, if that makes sense. So the color wise, I think Gianna is prettier in my personal opinion, which is by 876. The consistency, both of them are great consistency. So if you are looking, I guess, for close to a dupe, I would say go ahead and get you some 876 because it is a little cheaper. Well, I don't know how much her 2-ounce acrylics are now. They might have went up a little bit, but last time I was on the site, which was a while ago, they were about $15, $75, $16. They might be a little more than that. I believe Valentino is about $18 to $19 for 2-ounce acrylics, and I don't even think they're full 2 ounces. So yeah, either way, if you are looking to purchase either of them, I do have a discount code in the description box. I also left the filing in. Of course I sped it up, but I did leave the filing in, and I usually do not. I usually completely skip the filing in my videos just because I feel like it's very repetitive. I feel like you're not going to change too much when filing, and that's not something you necessarily need to see in each and every video. I do feel like filing, you only really need to see an actual shaping and filing video to get the concept of it. You don't need to see it on every single video. So that is why I do not put filing in all of my videos. Sometimes I will skip the filing process and go straight to the design. However, I chose to leave this in here since this set did not take very long, and the video wasn't too drug out, or is it drug out or dragged out? I don't know, y'all. Ooh, child. Clearly I need to go back to school, but yeah, it wasn't that long, and I just want to show you all what I do to get a good seal on my cuticles, what I do to get and keep the shape, and also just how to get it really flush to the natural nail. You want to make your fake false nails look as natural as possible. The files that I used in this video are 80/80 grit files, and I did get them off of Temu or Shein. I'm pretty sure I got them off of Temu if I'm not mistaken. They were only like $2 for 6 80/80 grit files, which is a pretty bargain. And my 5-in-1 bit is from Amazon. That is also linked in my Amazon storefront. Any bit that I use is usually linked in my Amazon storefront. This is probably a fine or a medium grit, but honestly, I've had these bits for so long that all of my 5-in-1 bits are probably fine grit now. I do need to get some more, but I don't mind working with a fine grit just because I really don't need to debulk too much anymore, since my application is pretty on point these days. And the cuticle area, I prefer to use a fine bit in the cuticle area anyway, because I do not want to overfile or debulk too much of that in that area. So that's what works for me. When you are doing a client's nails, always, I cannot stress this enough, have them face their hand towards you, just like this. This is going to ensure that you are seeing what they are going to see when they put their hands out in front of them. When you are just filing with their hands, you know, like flat out towards you, you cannot tell whether or not it's super straight. If it was super straight, I wouldn't have to go back and do this. So I promise you, this is going to ensure that everything is super crisp, super shaped up the way you need it to be, super square or whatever shape that you are going for, and you are seeing exactly what they are seeing from their perspective. I must have not been recording on the last part, but I did go over the entire nail with the 80/80 grit file just to make everything leveled out and make everything smooth. And then I am going back in with, not smooth, I would say even, and then I'm going back in with a buffer to make everything smooth. So that is what I'm doing right now. I'm just going over the buffer, over the nails with the buffer after I have gone over the nails with a 80/80 grit file the same exact way. The reason you want to buff out the nails before doing any artwork is just to get all of the dips and cracks out of your nail from the 80/80 grit file or whatever file you were using to begin with. And you just want to make sure that everything is super smooth so that the nail polish or whatever nail art that you're using is going to go on seamlessly. So I did have her go wash and scrub her hands, and we are back, and they look beautiful, you guys, like so nice. So to start off this design, we are going to have the base of this design white. So that is majority of what you're going to see on this design is going to be a white background. So I'm just going to place the white down. The reason why I skipped the middle finger is because it was still wet with alcohol. I did go ahead and wipe all the nails off with alcohol before applying this gel polish. And the reason being is because I did have her use one of the Valentino cubes, which are like a cube scrub. So they're called like dual scent candy cubes, I think. But I did have her use those, and those have oil in it. So I did have to wipe her nails down with alcohol before applying some gel polish, just so nothing would contaminate my bottle. So this white right here is from Valentino. It's the number 045. And we're also going to be using black, and the black is from Madam Glam, which is the Perfect Black, which is one of my favorites. Perfect Black and Perfect White from Madam Glam are bomb if you are looking for gel polishes from Madam Glam. The only gel polish that I use all the time from Valentino is this white, and it's literally a dupe for Madam Glam. So basically the same. I should say Madam Glam is a dupe for the Valentino, because I do believe that Madam Glam Perfect White is cheaper than Valentino White. So I would definitely consider them to be dupes for each other. They are very similar. So this design is super simple. I call it a beginner abstract design just because it's literally nothing. Like, you're literally doing nothing. You're literally making lines that are just going in different ways. So right here, I'm not making a full-on Frenchie. I'm kind of like starting out as a Frenchie, and then the other side, I'm just making it go in a different direction and connect. So putting a base down first is going to be the easiest and quickest way to get done with this. If you want to make the base a little lower, the white does not have to go up that high. I will show you all a reference picture that we found that is not really, I wouldn't say it's similar because it's not, but it is, it does have like the same theme if you are looking for something very similar to do. So I'll link that picture above right here for you all. And basically, you're just making lines. Like, you're just making lines going each and every way. Some are connecting, some are not, some are crossing, some are not, some are by itself. But majority of the time when you're doing abstract, the lines are going to connect somehow, some way. Some are going to be a little thinner than the other, some are going to be a little thicker. So I do have another abstract video that I just made recently on some 3XL nails, and I will link that video above for you all right here if you want to go check that out as well. And that will give you a little more detail and a little more in-depth tutorial of what I was doing as far as the lines are concerned, because I really do not know exactly how to explain these. But we did go ahead and make the white base, and then we went in with some black gel polish to create the lines. And then we also added pink gel polish that she wanted to add at the end. She actually threw that in there. It was only supposed to be black and white, but then she was like, you know what, since I have time, can we add some hot pink like your gloves? And I was like, okay. So I found a hot pink that looked like my gloves, and we added that in there, and I think that actually really set the whole design off. I think it made it pop, and I'm super glad that we did it. So I am gonna let you all enjoy the design, and I will be back at the end. So this is how they are looking, and I thought they came out super cute, like super easy, super quick. So if you're looking for just a quick design to get somebody in and out but still give them like a really cute look, this would be a design for you all to pick up and add to your booking site, maybe abstract design. And you can charge extra for this, obviously, because you're doing all 10 fingers with design nail art design. So that's definitely a really nice upcharge to add on to your sales. But anyway, I'm going ahead and I am top coating all of the nails with some Madam Glam no wipe top coat. And I do like this top coat, however, it's not my favorite. I don't think it doesn't give me like a super shiny look like how the Kiara Sky top coat is, but it is a nice top coat to have. So I'm going ahead and top coating all these nails, and I hope you guys enjoyed this set. I know I did. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to leave some Q&A questions down below, and I will answer them very soon. All right, I love you guys so much. Mwah. Bye.